MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Caleb Smith will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. And he'll get in there safely. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9.
Andrew.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, McCutchen comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And he fouls this one off. Hernandez stands at second with no outs. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young. But I don't have any doubt that he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. Ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 and 2. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1, the Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Eflin gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
In now, JT Riddle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, the second baseman, JT Riddle.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Tony Kemp. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Kemp, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You walk into the plate, you know your average is hit below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice save.
Here's Neil Walker to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Kemp, base runner at first with 1 out. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And that's low, ball 4.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Ready now, Brian Anderson. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's it.
Low for ball 1. Alfaro, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Miguel.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. From the belt, the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. One and one. Here it is. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Popped up. Hernandez has a play. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. 1 inning in the books here, all tied at 1-1. And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Scott Kingery.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 0 now. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Two balls and two strikes now. Changeup called strike three as he rolls his eyes at the call. One away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew Knapp. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies catcher. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
Now batting, Zach Eflin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
So that's two pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and two strikes now. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He singled to open up the ball game. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Now at second, Eflin at first, one gone.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
A swing and a foul tip, but held on to behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Set to get his day started, Yorkis Hernandez, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez on the grass, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
So here now is the pitcher, Caleb Smith. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Up and out over the plate, but a called strike. 2-1. Two and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Third strikeout for him already these first couple of innings this afternoon. And as we show you the Phillies team leaders, you can see he's currently 5th best on the squad in that department. Ready for another chance? JT Riddle, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece.
You don't wanna push me too far. Stay low, low, baby. You was messing with a star. I know, no.
Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now Bryce Harper. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series.
For 3. Bryce Harper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Grounded to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Ball one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Hoskins has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Rhys Hoskins is out number 2 here in the third inning.
Oh, well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Here he comes on 2-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there.
Leading off
Matt?
for the Marlins.
All right, Heidi, thank
the
you.
left fielder, Tony.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. And good patience exercised as he works out to walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Striding into the box, Neil Walker. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and Walker will reach. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Count over at second. Walker on at first with nobody out. To 1-2 now. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Hits the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. First and second now, 1 man out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The set and the 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Settling in now, Michael Franco. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
The batter, number 4.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
In now, Andrew Knapp, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Falling for it, Hernandez. 1 out. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Stepping up to the plate, Zach Eflin. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And the runner will get back standing. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
Andrew McCutchen would be next. Three balls, no strikes. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Kingery at second with 2 down. Three and 2 now.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And another foul ball. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, John Birdie. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, John Birdie.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Birdie swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". Has recently found himself a part of some trade speculation. Of course, it's possible that that doesn't end up happening, but according to reports, the Indians have shown interest in making a move for him. We'll have to see if anything transpires in the next number of days.
Yeah, I think the team that acquires him knows that this is probably a rental situation. They'll have the opportunity to sign him in free agency, but they're looking for a boost for this ball club, and he certainly can provide that.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. John Birdie becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Standing in now, Gorky Hernandez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
The 1-1. Chopper foul. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Steve Pearce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hey. 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Adam Conley, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
61, Adam Conley.
Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's gone 2 for 6.
McCutchen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Nope.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. The count now at 2-1. Conley, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Birdie is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 5th inning. 2-1 our score. Pops this one up. Alfaro is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This one's down to third. Anderson over to his left. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They lead it 2-1. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Up next for Miami, Neil Walker. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He carries a batting average of .389.
Herrera.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Maikel Franco is on deck. The 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping up now, Maikel Franco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 home. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Looked like a four-seamer that just kept rising on him, and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Really no excuse for that. That'll go as a pass ball, and deservedly so.
Herrera leads off second with nobody out. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run off the bat of Maikel Franco. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Now batting, shortstop, Scott Kingery.
Stepping in now, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch misses. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Rojas ranging up the middle on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The catcher, Andrew.
So striding forward now, Andrew Knapp. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Into the box now, Zach Eflin. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up, and Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. But the Titans strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Anderson, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ball even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in this stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1 pitch on its way. And he takes strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
The 1-2 pitch, and he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Tommy Hunter will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 96, Tommy Hunter.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Anderson, the runner at second with 1 away. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit.
Hey, D-Bro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Stepping in now, John Birdie. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Hunter is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Gorkys Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Base hit into right center. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Number 21, Ken Kroger.
And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit. The 1-1.
pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Austin Bryce is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Austin.
So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
22, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. That's wide, 2-0. Bryce, a 6'4" right-hander, comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
To third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So striding in, Bryce Harper. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike taken, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Harper leads off second with one gone in the inning.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Jose Alvarez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jose Alvarez.
Striding in once again, JT Riddle. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. One down. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and, in fact, up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kingery's there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Miami down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Tayron Guerrero is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Number 56, Tayron Guerrero.
At the plate, Michael Franco. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Popped him up. Riddle backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, number 4.
Digging in now, Scott Kingery. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Yep, that ball went out.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-1 takes this the other way to right, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Andrew Knapp, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is skied into short left center. Kemp comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Gene Segura will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Segura.
A ball and no strikes. In there, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they still lead this one 4-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Dominguez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Throwing to second.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, 1 here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Alfaro, the runner at second with 1 away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hoskins has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready now for the Marlins, John Birdie, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Drew Steckenrider enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider. Now playing center.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Steckenrider, 28 years old. He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready on 0-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 0-2 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Kemp, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Still 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. David Robertson comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Digging in, Gorky Hernandez is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Two balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. And that is the start they were looking for down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Standing in, Curtis Granderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, JT Riddle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Bronco is over to take a look at it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball. Hernandez stands at first with one out.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now at the plate, Tony Kemp. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2-0 now. Having a hard time corralling the cutter here, and it's 3-0. Neil Walker waits on deck. .3-0 pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in, Neil Walker looking to give his team the lead if he can drive a ball deep enough into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Taken, but called a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Ready with the 2-0. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, and he fouls this one off. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Comes set, the 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-2. Here it is. Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one, picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Phillies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Eflin earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Caleb Smith was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. David Robertson records the save, his league-leading 30th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.